Hey.
Well, so yeah, he's cleaning the roof, ready to get the vents, the roof vents in and the solar panels on. So get scrubbing.
So high I can see my house from here. That was such a good dad joke.
That was really great. I'm gonna remove the ladder just to ensure that he gets the job done.
Today is cut out roof vent 2. First one went pretty well, it's back there. But now we've practiced and we know what we're doing, it's time to do it properly, share with you what we've done. These are the Omni fuel vents. First thing, measure out on masking tape and a fine biro because this gives a really fine line. The finer the better. All corners match up to 402 millimeters. Top tip when you're marking out is measure corner to corner, diagonally across it, as that will show you if you've got a square with all the edges at 90 degrees. I'm gonna double check all the measurements now because I drew this out yesterday and see how it looks. I'm gonna use a Stampy Job tapered metal drill bit. Works really well, definitely recommend those. Going with our jigsaw, something that we found was our original jigsaw blade snapped because it was too far away. Tin isn't that thick, it's probably like 2 or 3 millimeters deep. I don't know if it's tin. It's actually quite easy. It's just more nerve-wracking doing the cuts into your nice bodywork. 4 holes have been drilled in the corners. So now we've got some pilot holes to work from. Max has arrived with the jigsaw. Hi Max.
Hello. Quite heavy.
Our thinking is cut at the furthest point so that you can work towards you without cutting a hole. So you've got something sort of to lean on that's a little bit stronger than a flappy bit of metal.
Oh, that is a good idea.
There's a bit of a jigsaw angle grinder discussion. But the reason not to use the angle grinder is it would do a really good job at cutting a straight line very easily for a piece of metal. But it's also going to spit out lots of molten hot bits of metal, which is going to melt your paintwork. 2 sides cut, furthest, and this side. Now for this side. Ooh. There it is. One more air vent.
Yay! I'm feeling the breeze already.
Feel the breeze, baby.
Thinks he's cool with his cat backwards today, he knows what he's doing.
That's exactly it, man. You gotta wear your cat backwards when you know what you're doing. The sun's behind me. That is the real reason. A lovely, lovely hole.
It's a great hole.
Now I've removed all the masking tape, it's actually left a sticky residue. Plus, to put the mastic down, we actually just need to clean any grease and grime, but just so that it's got a really good adhesion to this surface without any schmuck in the way. So we've got our Meths, a cloth, and just a bit of elbow grease. The other solution is to use frog tape, basically fancy masking tape, but it doesn't leave a sticky residue. It's quite time consuming considering it's such a mundane task. One small step for man, one giant leap for Maxine. Ooh, knobbly on your knees. You're up. Now breathe.
Just getting down is the hard part. Okay, I'm up here now, whatever.
Okay, hope you peed before you came.
There's a hole. Now we have to file it.
Ready to give it a red oxide paint. Just these edges that are bare metal. So now then, we've got our mastic. Let's cut it to size, 2 bits already stuck on, just with the final cover left on there. And what I'm doing is folding them in half. So get a piece like that, fold it in half, peel off one side, stick it down. What are you doing?
Edges so that it sticks nicely when we put it on. Oh, that sound gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Right, so now it's sticking time. Got our Soudal fixel, putting a fat bead down the edge of this, just doing 2 runs down each, putting a nice juicy amount on. Feel like you can't overdo it too much here. Okay.
So now we've put the frame that Tom has made Just screwing little brackets in that come with the Thule Vent.
Looks good.
If I do that, you can see like the edge, and then you put the internal box around it.
We drilled a little hole in this one just here because they've got the electric cables are going to go through there.
It looks good, exciting. So now we've got this vent, and then we've got our other vents. We've got lots of light coming in. So just getting that nice and tight. But then hopefully all the mastic and the silicone.
The reason to have the bracket, this wooden bracket, is to basically build up some thickness because the fuel vent requires
Thicker roof
because the tin is quite thin, so it hasn't really got anything to clamp onto.
Yay, maiden voyage.
And we put it on the right way round.
Oh good. Now we've got
I'll
both
do it halfway so that we can go put the silicone on the roof. Right, back to the roof.
Oh dear. So Dom's put masking around the hole, around the edge, these silicones, so that any mess will leave a clean line, and that's a top tip thanks to our Wild Horizons. Yeah, we're using the washing up liquid to smooth it with your finger so that it doesn't stick to your finger. It's a very good idea.
So what I've done is put the masking tape on after we put the window on, so exactly where the edge falls. Because, you know,
keeps it nice and square.
It rained last night, which was kind of unexpected. It is definitely rainy, but I don't see any evidence of any water. So look at this one. It all looks dry. How much water do you see?
Awesome.
I still think we should like pour a hose on it. Just double check.